Our next guest is here with some sage advice for new parents. Get your babies out of the stroller and get them to exercise. Author Janet Doman says it could just make them smarter. She is the director of the Institutes for the Achievement of Human Potential. Her new book is called How Smart Is Your Baby?
First of all, we get out of his way. We don't swaddle him. We get him out of the heavy clothes. We put him in as little clothing as possible. Much better to make a warm environment that's good for the baby. Get the baby down on a warm, smooth floor, a little mat or a cushioned area, but it has to be smooth, not carpeted, because that will be too much friction for him to move. If we do that right from birth, he will begin to use his arms and legs on his belly to move forward. He has to make 1,000 experiments to figure out, how can I move?
How does this make a child smarter? Where are the statistics on something like that?
Movement is critical to all of life. And if you want to develop your vision, you need to move through space. To the degree he moves through space, he has to look where he's going. He has to use two eyes together. And that's very important in getting depth perception. So movement, when he crawls, he starts to look where he's going. Then he starts to push himself up to creep. He has to calculate, where am I in space, or I'm going to hit that chair. So movement really develops that vision much more rapidly. It also helps his respiration. A newborn baby cannot breathe very well. All mothers know this. Mothers are very attentive to this, and they're correct to be, because breathing is critical to life. The baby who has time on the floor to move develops much deeper, more regular breathing more rapidly. He sleeps better. He even eats better. As he gets to be 8 or 9 months old, he'll start to eat a little earlier than the baby who doesn't move.
Janet, we're running out of time, but it also reinforces the importance of the parent rather than a gadget or some expensive toy being the most important first teacher to the baby.
Absolutely. Mother is the best teacher that the baby will ever have in his whole life. No one will ever compare to mother. She doesn't need the wheelchairs, the gadgets, the gizmos, the walkers, the jumpers. One mother, one baby, and the floor. As much time as possible. Bundle your baby up only when you absolutely have to. Otherwise, set him free.
And we're not excluding dads, but we know mom is the primary caregiver in those first, especially those first couple of months and years.
Very much so.
Janet Doman, again, the author is called How Smart Is Your Baby? Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.